Welcome back to Level Up Gaming, and in today's video we're going to be covering how you can farm different potions in the game very easy by using your room of requirements. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let's get straight into the video. First of all, to get upgrades for your room of requirements, you want to come to Tomes and Scrolls. This is where you can buy different scrolls that will give you recipes to craft bigger workstations when it comes to making potions and when it comes to using your planters. So definitely make sure that you guys have got some gold before you head in this location, but that is where you want to go first because this is going to help massively. So starting off easy, we are going to make sure that we have Dittany leaves on the go, and you guys are going to want to make sure that you have the free medium size planter on the go, just because if you guys have these equipped, you get 30 from doing 6 of these plants, so you get a yield of 5 on each one. But if you guys don't think that's enough, you can use the fertilizer to increase this just by 1, but it will definitely help when it comes to getting more for your buck. And if you guys are going to go and brew some potions, you want to make sure you have the T-shaped one because you can do 3 at one time as well. So this is really massive to make sure that you guys have got just for efficiency. And we've got Horklump juice. You guys can get this, I'm going to drop it in the description down below, but you can farm this location that I showed you in a previous video, and it works perfect just to get as much Horklump juice as you can to make these potions. And as soon as you've got them Dittany leaves on the go, you will be getting a lot of health potions. You cap out at 25, but as you can see over here, it doesn't stop you from brewing more. So I can get 6. If I use 6, I can come straight here and get 6. But if I do the ones in that location as well, I can get 12 every 5 minutes. So it's a really good one to start brewing if you guys haven't, because this helps massively at the end game, and it helps massively if you are playing in a harder difficulty. So that is something that I definitely suggest that you guys get. And then the next one is going to be this chopping board. So you can buy this chopping board from Tomes and Scrolls also, and this produces a random plant. So this is a good one to have just in your back pocket. It makes a random plant, and this can help massively when it comes to building different potions. So definitely make sure that you have these, and you only get an allowance of 3 when it comes to this chopping board as well, but it's just cool to have because you might get something you need. You can also make sure that we are trying to farm mandrakes. So mandrakes in this game are really overpowered. Any type of offensive plant in this game is very overpowered, to be honest, but a mandrake works very well when it comes to beasts and different size groups of enemies. It disables them pretty much instantly, and it gives you a massive advantage when it comes to beating them. So you get 2 a go every time you harvest one of these, and as you can see, I am maxed out at 12, which is perfect, and you can do this very easily. So that is just a collection of 2. So if I do this now, I would end up with 6, and if I did it again, I will end up with a full inventory. You can rinse and repeat this over and over again, and you guys can run around and be the Mandrake King. Next up, to help you massively when it comes to doing the Merlin trials, you want to make sure you've got Mellow Sweet on the go. So doing Mellow Sweet, you end up with a yield of 5. So this is perfect because we end up with 15, and I'm sure you guys ain't going around completing massive chunks of Merlin trials in one go. So these do take a little while longer than other plants because obviously they're a rarer and more end game plant, so they do take longer to actually generate. But when they do, you guys get a yield of 5 from each. So if you just have a free planter, medium sized one with these on the go, you end up with 15 every time, which is absolutely perfect. Next up, let's cover the Chinese chomping cabbage. So this one, you can get a yield of 1 each time, but you guys can use that fertilizer to double the amounts. You end up with 6 just from these 3 right here. And if you guys do this a second time like the mandrake, you will end up having a full stocked inventory pretty easy, and there's a really good end game build just by using chomping cabbages. So make sure you check some of them out on YouTube. Absolute crazy what some of the people have done. Then next up, we are going to be looking at fluxweed and the figs. So these are really good because they help you massively when it comes to making more offensive and defensive potions. So let's have a look at what we can make with these. You've got Focus Potion, which is requiring Fluxweed, and this really helps massively if you guys haven't tried it. When you're out in combat fighting a big monster or something like that, this helps the speed of your cooldown time on your spells, massively reduces it, and it makes it so much easier. You've also got the Thunder Brew, which does a massive amount of damage when you guys are fighting in large groups. I suggest that you try and do it. It creates a storm around the drinker, which will stun and damage nearby enemies, and this can help you so much. So it's something I suggest you guys jump on. And something that you might just get from a general farm is this one right here, which you might want to use, is the maximum potion. So this massively helps you when it comes to getting different damage output. So I suggest that you guys try and farm this as well. But you can get leech juice, which is the main culprit of most of these. You can get leech juice pretty much by any river stream or by anywhere like that, and that can help you so much. So I hope this guide has helped you quite a lot when it comes to different potions and what type of things to brew. As you know, there is a limit of 7 different plant stations that you can have in this game, but if you have it set out like this, you should have full health at all times and pretty much a full damage output inventory at full time. So please make sure you smash that like button, you subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.